apologize on my deal. When I cut and pasted, I grabbed February 11th, so I don't have this week's schedule on it. I grabbed it from that point forward, so my apologies. All right, looks like everybody's rolling. Steve, maybe just a comment about Cameron getting to 1,000 points the other night. Second fastest, pretty good accomplishment.
Yeah, phenomenal accomplishment. Second fastest in this program's history. That's pretty impressive. And like I said the other night, the great thing about it is you remember his defensive play, really the last two games, instead of 1,000 points. But to do it that fast at this program with this much tradition, this many good players, and especially great guards, he's special, and we're fortunate to have him.
Any questions?
Coach, you got 2 votes in today's top 25 poll. Talk about how maybe the rest of the nation is starting to take notice of it.
Coaches poll or AP poll?
It's in the AP.
Any in the coaches poll?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. That's great. You know, I saw something from Seth Davis the other night, and so those are why those games like CBS Sports are so crucial for our league, and that's why we got to continue to build on that package to get a weekly game, not just a once every couple weeks, but to get one on there every week, so we can showcase our top teams in our leagues. And I think that helped, you know, him recognize that, hey, Stephen F. Austin's in there too, and you know, to win that many games in a row is impressive. And then the eye test, you can say, hey, they're as good as those, you know, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th place teams in some of those BCS leagues. So it's terrific. It's great. Our guys may find out, they may not, but for it to be great, we got to win Thursday and we got to win this week. So, but it is good. It's good that people are noticing.
Coach, you've had a lot of players playing a lot of minutes in the games. DJ played a lot the past couple of games. Is there a plan going forward maybe to kind of try to limit those minutes to kind of keep them fresh throughout the season? Or can you?
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. I mean, I think everybody's rolling on. You know, shoot. I mean, everybody's a little sick. Everybody's a little beat up. Everybody's a little tired. You don't see it much in the Thursday night's game. I think it really catches you on the Saturday games because Thursday nights, both games have been very, very emotional the last 2 weeks and very tough games. One on the road in front of a packed house, and then here at home against a really good Eastern Kentucky team who we played from behind all week. All game. But I mean, our practices will go hard. We'll get them through what they need to. We need to get back to some of our core stuff this week. EKU, you almost take too many days in prep for them because of what they do is so unique. But I think we played our bench. I think Rambo played the other night. I think Wayne played some. I think, who am I missing? Flomo. I think he played some. You know, those 7, 8, 9, they just got to be ready when their number's called. And when we can steal minutes, we'll steal minutes and try to keep guys fresh. But we do need to keep them fresh. But when it's winning time, you know, you gotta roll with what you believe in.
Jonathan, of course, was sick the other day. How's he coming along?
Yeah, I just saw him a minute ago, passed through my office. I think he's doing better. 101, 102 fever on Saturday, and missed shoot around, and just, you know, he texted me that he wanted to play. So he's a senior, and he's been great for our team and our program, so I wanted to give him an opportunity, but he just wasn't up to the challenge that night just because he just physically couldn't do it. Not because he's one of our toughest kids. He embodies what we want to be. He just couldn't do it that night, and so he's getting rest. He'll go today, hopefully, and hopefully by Thursday he's fresh.
Tell us about Thursday night, Southeast Missouri, a team that many thought would be a challenger for the title. They've been a bit of a mystery, but had a lot of talent.
Yeah, I think they're really talented. I think they got a terrific point guard. I really don't know much about them, to be honest. I'll start watching them here this afternoon and tonight. We really just want to focus on our team the next couple of days. I just think we got to get back to some basic stuff that when we have a little slippage in some of these last couple of games, part of fatigue and just part of we hadn't practiced a bunch. We've been prepping a bunch, and so we need to practice a little bit. But they're talented. Nino, I can go down the line, Tarikas Bradley, Cleveland, the point guard that transferred from Houston, I think it's a Jones. They're good. They're very, very talented. They can score. They're defending the half court better this year. They'll pick you up three-quarter court, change defenses a little bit. So They're a team that's as talented as anybody's and a team that can beat anybody. But you've seen that they've had some games where they've slipped up a little bit. So we're expecting their best, just like they've always played us in here as of late.
In general, has kind of been missing more shots lately, but you're still winning. It's got to feel good knowing that your defense has finally stepped up in the game.
Yeah, I think what was Seymour, Cam, and Moss the other night? 6 for 26 or something like that, 8 for 28, something. I mean, it wasn't very good. Watching the tape, we need to get some better shots though too. Some they missed that they need to make, and then some we need to move the ball a little bit more. Sometimes you get 4 guards, you get a little shot happy too quick. We've got to get the ball reversed. We got to run secondary offense, and that's some stuff we've got to go over and review with them this week. Because some of those shots we can still get later in the shot clock. But you know, those guys, they all kind of got the green light, you know, to take shots. But we've had to gut it out on the defensive end. Really, the last, you know, couple games. Eastern Kentucky, you know, that went to overtime, so 78 points, but 54 against Edwardsville, 62 at Eastern Illinois, 62 against Martin. That's pretty good. Our defensive field goal percentage has been good, and we're rebounding better. But we got to be good, consistent on the defensive end so we can play better offensively. When we get stopped, we're very, very fast from A to B, and so we got to keep doing that and hang our hat on that.
Just so I get some audio on Austin Peay, you know, their program, unless they finish strong, we've lost a 3-20 loss season in 4 years. Yet every time we go over there, it is a strong time, right to the bill in. Just talk about that rivalry whenever you go over there and play that kind of game.
Oh, it'll be fun. It's like a high school. It's really like a high school, it's like a high school rival almost, because it's so hot in there. It's 100 degrees. You can't hear. It'll be packed out. Hopefully we'll bring a huge contingent of fans down there to help us out. But we'll get their best. You know, I think Horton's very good. I don't know anything about a lot of their personnel right now. We'll figure that out on Friday at some point. These one-day preps are tough, man. Thursdays, Saturdays are tough. You know, that's why we like to move some of those games to Wednesday, but the league has to approve it. And we wanted to move this game, us and SEMO, but the league wouldn't approve it for us so that we could play Wednesday, Saturday. So, you know, you wish you could play Wednesday, Saturday to kind of have a better schedule, but those are quick turnarounds. But everybody does it, so you got to roll with it, and that's fine. They do it in the Pac-12, you know. So, but we're going to get Peay's best. They're going to break through at some point. I know they've lost some tough, close games, but a lot of respect for Coach Luce and his program, and we embrace and understand the rivalry and looking forward to it. But we got to get through SEMO on Thursday first.
Just something on also Jeffrey Moss, and a little bit of a funk lately, but he hit it last year too and came out. Part of coming out of that was that 7 and 9 game against Tennessee Tech, and that's something you know is coming.
Well, you tweeted it, so I felt better. When I saw you tweet that, I felt good that he'll be back. And, you know, Jeff, he had a couple shots, to be honest, man, he usually makes, and he just missed them. And so, you know, I got all the confidence in Jeff, and I know he'll make shots this week and make big shots for us. And, you know, he may need to shot fake on a couple of them, but, you know, the best thing he does is really make threes at a high clip, and he's got such a high IQ for the game. He does a lot for our team sometimes that people don't really notice, even if he's not making shots. So a lot of confidence in him, and he'll break through. You know, last time I think they were talking about Dante Poole. And the only reason I think of this because SEMO, everybody's Dante Poole. He's finally worn down. He can't shoot. I go to SEMO, and I think he had 30. They really honed in on Isaiah, and so we ran everything for Dante, and he had a career night. So good thing is we do have other guys that can step up if one guy's having a bad shoot night. And really 3 out of the 4 guys, Sapp carried us the other night, you know, from an offensive standpoint.
All right, Steve.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Hey, just real quick, Coach and I are going to knock out the TV show, but Wednesday's football sign.